and welcome to this video. Today in this video I'm going to go through setting up a week in my bullet journal. The clip is in 2 times speed, so it's twice as fast as what it took me to do it originally. I thought it'd be a nice idea to show you how long it actually takes me to set up my layout each week. So this clip was originally 14 minutes and I've timed it by 2, so it's now 7 minutes long, just because it is a little bit boring to watch in completely natural time. So I normally don't do my layout each week. I tend to do them all at once when I set up my monthlies, but I hadn't done all of the January ones because I'd run out of time when I was setting up my bullet journal, so I had one left to do. So I thought as I had one left to do, I would film it and show you guys. So I use the same layout every single week. I know it works for me and it is perfect. I'm a student, so this is what I use in term time. I don't necessarily think it's the best layout when I don't have school because it's too much space and I don't have that much to write, but I sometimes use it and sometimes I don't. But this is what I am drawn to for term time and it really works well for me. So here you can see I'm drawing out this grid. So I have one line for each day of the week. And so on the left I have somewhere to write the date and what day of the week it is on the date. And then the next column I write in all of my events. And then the final column I write in any tasks I have. I find this works really well for me in term time because I tend to have only ever 1, 2, 3 events max, and then it gives me room to write my tasks. So I think there are 5 lines in each box, so that means that I've got up to 5 tasks or events for each day, and if I do run out in one, I will just start writing them at the bottom of the other side. So I tend to run out of tasks. I never tend to have more than 5 events in one day. So if I do have more tasks, I'll just write it at the bottom of the events column so that I can see what I need to get done. But I find that if I've got more tasks to complete in a day, it's because I don't have as many events or I don't have any events. So I only tend to need to use the events column for tasks if I don't have any events to write down because I'm going nowhere and I'm just getting jobs done. So as you can see now, I'm putting washi tape on to the other side of the spread. So on the other side I keep it pretty plain because it kind of depends on what task I have, but on this side I write out all of my tasks for the week, especially since we've gone online. This is really helpful, but I did also do this before everything went online. So what I do is I completely write out any tasks that come into my mind that I need to get done that week. I just jot them down on this side, and that way I can see everything I need to do in a week, but also see what events and stuff I've got going on at the same time. So I find this really works well for me. So I tend to categorise the events on that side. So I'll have a section for each of my modules where I write them in, and then also other uni work stuff, and I tend to also then have a household section. So that way I just kind of use it as a brain dump, so I'll just start writing anywhere on the page for all my different lists. I don't plan it out because I don't know what's going to come up, so I just find it easier to have a blank page where I can just write down whatever I need to. Here you can see me flipping back to see the dates and work out what needs to be written where, because normally when I do it I will do it all in one and I get into a proper swing of it and I do all the tables, do all of the dates, and it just makes it a bit quicker to set it up. So at the beginning of each day I sit down and I look at the page on the right and I decide what tasks I want to complete that day, and I tend to select 3 as like my main priority tasks and then maybe 1 or 2 little tasks, but normally 3 is my magic number. So then I write them in the task column for the day, and that way I can just see everything that I need to get done this week, everything that I've got going on that week, and so I just really find it's the best way for me to really see what I need to do and be the most productive. I'm started decorating them a bit more. Normally if it's really busy in term time, I try to set up everything before term starts, so that way I don't have to worry about setting it up when I'm busy, as I tend to be busier. in term time than outside of term time. So now I'm going on to my next page. So I have 2 spreads for each page, and this is more of a journal. So I split the page into 8 sections, and I just leave a big space for me to write down what happened each day. I like having it all in one because it just, when I look back, I like to be able to see what I had going on each day. I like to then, kind of have more of a diary entry of what I did. It's not really, I don't really write my thoughts and feelings and I'm really upset today. I tend to more write out what I did each day. I actually started doing this after my first year exams because I was feeling really demoralised in exam period, and I was thinking about all the things I wanted to do once the exams finished. So once exams did finish, I started doing these spreads and writing down what I did each day, so that next time I had exams I could flick through it back and remember all of the lovely things I got to do after exams to help motivate me. And so I've just actually kept it on ever since, and now I'm in one of my final terms of third year. So here you can see I've got this washi tape that says the days of the week, so I'm just cutting that out and putting it on because I think it looks a lot nicer than me writing out the days of the week, but it's still really quick and simple to do. So hopefully you can see how quick and easily I can throw together my weekly spread. Normally I do it all when I'm setting up the month, so it does mean it's a lot quicker of a process because I do all of the grids at once, and it also makes it easy because the Leuchtturm has really thin pages and you can see through, which I really like because then I can just copy the lines underneath so I can see the last week's grid, and so that makes it really easy just to do all the grids for 1 month, and then I go through and decorate it all, which is a really nice process. So here I'm just giving you a close-up look at the 2 spreads I've made, and then I'm showing you a spread from a week which is filled out. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to see my next video.